Good morning, it's Marcia, and we're continuing on in our series featuring the book, or the discussion featuring our book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's a book I highly recommend. It just talks about issues in everyday life, four agreements you should make with yourself and with the people that you serve in whatever capacity that is. The four agreements, excuse me, is one, be impeccable with your word. Two, don't take anything personally. That's what we're talking about today. Three, never make assumptions. And four, always do and give your best. Okay, so let's get started. Offense is something that is very easy to get. There are so many people that judge so quickly that oftentimes we're left wondering, how in the heck did they take it out of context like that? We're misquoted, and it's very similar to that childhood game, pass the word, or hot potato, or the telephone game. Some people used to call it, where you would say something to the person, you're seated in a circle, and by the time it got around to the last person, it had totally changed. It's not at all even remotely similar to what you planted in the first person's ear. And sometimes it doesn't even take that kind of momentum or that kind of reach. Sometimes you can actually be in a one-on-one conversation, and so people take you out of context, and you never know what they're going through. But it's really important that you not get offended. You can always ask, as I do in my counseling and sometimes coaching sessions. I'll ask people, okay, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Tell me what you heard me say, and how does that translate to you? Because if we stop and learn to train our brains, to train our thought process, to train our behaviors, that we're looking for the best, we're looking for the good, we're looking for the lesson, we're seeking that which will benefit us and enable us to serve our public, our family, our community, our clients, whatever it is. Offense is less often given and less often taken. And the reason that is so important is, first, it positions you as someone who is worth emulating. Lord knows there are far too few good examples in the world. We can always stand to have one more person that's not going to be looking for the bad. I mean, how many of you have talked to somebody and they're just always negative? They always take offense. They're always looking for something to harp on. It could be something as simple as, good morning, how you doing? It's not a good morning, it's just morning. And why are you asking me? I mean, nobody wants to really be that guy, and nobody, or gal, and nobody wants to be around them because they're offensive. And what's sad is that oftentimes they're aware but don't care. But for us today, we don't want to take anything personally. We don't want to put ourselves in a position, physically or verbally or non-verbally, where we can be taken easily out of context, where we can put offense on or take offense on. And so I just would remind you to be very intentional, make that agreement a part of who you are, what you stand for, the reputation or image that you want to consistently project, and it will make a huge difference in you. And you're what matters, because when you realize your value, your worth, then everyone around you will start to respect that. And a lot of times people will want to pattern themselves off of you. So, as always, I hope this has been helpful. I would ask that you would go to GratitudeSpeak.com and sign up for our newsletter. You can email me at Marcia, Marcia, at GratitudeSpeak.com, and let's have a conversation on how I can serve you better. And keep watching YouTube, because there's going to be some cool announcements coming really soon. So until next time, blessings.